Ugh. Good evening. You perverts haven't been getting lumbred without me, have you? That's Dog Quixote. Not only will he eat your milkshake, but he'll eat your Gala apple. I mean, do you get the joke? Right? The Zionist bimbo is impressed with her tits, right? So, I mean, you know, pun intended. I've not been lumbred, so I can't speak to, you know, if they're impressive or not. But, yeah. Yeah. She finds them impressive. Anyway, you gotta have a little fun, man. You got to. And I was thinking maybe we could impart some learning on the loomer. And the National Bolshevik Radio, I listened to, you know, I talked about target audiences and the, you know, the propagandists. An NPR, National Bolshevik Radio, straight fucking propaganda. Just, but yeah, I listened to NPR. My favorite was CBC, which my little sister north of the 49th will probably think that's fucking hilarious. But in a this is my opinion, in an attempt to kind of, you know, put down the Americans, much of which we got coming. There's much better news about, you know, U.S. endeavors coming out of the CBC than the bullshit you get from the National Bolshevik Radio or the, you know, Communist News Network or the MSDNC. Yeah. What did we learn about the Bolsheviks? Excuse me. The Jews. Excuse me. How about Leninists and Trotskyites? Because, you know, we got communists, right? Those in the Lenin camp and those in the Trotsky camp. What do we know about either of those? Do you know shit about those? Go look those up. And then go look, like I said, I mentioned one, you know, Bill Crystal, is that right? William, I don't fucking know what, here, you fucking piece of shit. If he's even on the TV anymore. Well, that's, your, and that's just one example. It's in both sides, right? They talk about the communist takeover. I hate to break it to you. I mean, in both camps, you got the fucking communists. That's what's just, it's such a fucking joke. It's such a joke. You know, the right and the left, whatever. It's the same fucking monster that's just beating the shit out of you. Yeah, but you got your communists have taken over both wings of that fucking pterodactyl. Terror-dactyl. Anyway. Yeah. But check that out. Just something, you know, if you've been around a minute, then you know what the fuck I'm talking about. If you're just, if you're new to the game, geopolitical theater, then learn something. Because it's, you know, the communist takeover thing, it's a joke. If you think the goddamn right-wing nuts are gonna save you, you are as fucking idiotic as those special snowflakes and the buttercups. That's all I gotta say. Cause they ain't in it for you. Cause you know, they get their little bitch fight going on, but it's just you know, factions in the same goddamn communist party. Or the fashion, I mean, you know, whatever. Potato. And you got the goddamn worst of the Nazis scattered through both sides, right? Yeah, Bolsheviks. Someone tell that stupid bimbo. Here's another clue for you. I'm talking to you, you stupid Zionist bimbo. All this anti-Semitism, would somebody clue her in about you know, those god awful Arabs that the illegitimate nation of Israel is you know, killing? Are fucking Semitic, right? You stupid cunt. That's what I mean. And let's remember now to be sure and to, you know, differentiate when I'm talking about the Zionists, that we understand that I'm gonna say the majority of the Jews are fucking sick of the Jews, and that's the Zionists, the goddamn lunatics. When I say the majority of the Muslims are fucking sick of the lunatics there, they want to reform. They want reform. They want change. They want to get out of that fucking, you know, how many hundreds of years old, you know? They want to step into the modern world, right? Instead of wiping their ass with their hand. Treating women like property. Burying them to the neck and stoning them to death for the crime of being raped. Yeah, I say the majority of Muslims got no fucking use for that. But when they start to try and do something about it, then the goddamn lunatics kill them. And usually, not always, but usually, the lunatics are armed, funded, you know, propped up by USA Incorporated and that anti-Semitic illegitimate nation of Israel. That's not an opinion. That's a statement of fact. You know how it goes. If that hurts your feels, line to kiss my ass starts right here. Fall in. Statement of fact. Talking to you, bimbo. Fucking stupid whore. Come on, get 'em up. Looking for the Tits 2020 tour. Anyway, yeah, go punch that in there. Because, you know, Boomer's tits. She's pretty proud of them. I guess you know, as I said, she's impressed by them. I've not been Loomer. Whistle Stop Tour. Oh, my dog. I don't even know what I was going to say else because that just is so goddamn ridiculous, right? Stop the bias, right? Stop the fucking hypocrisy. Stop the fucking stupidity. You dumb fucking, just stupid whore. And that's a disservice to whores everywhere. Please forgive me for that. Nature without history is a tree standing alone. Oh shit, on the horizon. I can't read my goddamn chicken scratch. This tree standing alone on the horizon. History is the quaking of that tree for unseen and mysterious reasons. I like it better this way. Then you can't see the hair stand up on my arms when I start talking to sweetness, huh? Oh. That's a quote. That's another novelty theorist quote, by the way. I was just writing down, scribbling all kind of that. Just some interesting, just thoughts. I'm always going on about our brothers and sisters in nature. And we know that history, that they've lied to us about every fucking thing. Every fucking thing. And so I just found that interesting. Just caught my ear. I don't really have much to say. I'm just sucking down some coffee. You see that? That's coffee. Can you see through that shit? Fuck no, you can't see through that. Right on. We got all jacked up on caffeine, and so I can, stay up to watch the Grand Serial Rapist update. I thought that jackass and his protege Rex Bear, sociopath in the making, molded him. I thought they were going off on some adventure, right? What happened? Am I missed something? Have they left yet? They can't leave. They can't do that. They won't get out of town, and little Bear Claws will be blazing a fucking trail. Right? Because that fucking monster, he would leave he would sabotage a goddamn vehicle. I mean, he's just a fucking piece of shit of the highest. There's this. I let you live, you fucking piece of shit. I ask you to forgive me for that, sweetness, and forgive me for being selfish enough to say that had I not done that, I wouldn't know you. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Damn it. He prefers Brahms milkshake, by the way. Can't always, like I said, we live in the food desert. And so, buying local is not always an option. Brahms is an Oklahoma company dairy with, doesn't use the hormone shit. So I support Okies, right? If you can't buy local, then, next step is regional, eh? Yeah. What else? I was gonna tell another. I should probably drop the tit story, huh? Because, we offending people. But, yeah, I'll leave that for another time. Because it's too funny. And, I should try and be serious for a minute. Yeah. And the maniac would, have a fucking conniption, which is nothing out of the ordinary. It's crazy. On one hand, she's just taking care of me with the golden milk and the elderberry. I mean, and then fucking not cutting my legs out from under me and stabbing me in the back. It's tricky. It's crazy to I don't know. I should write a book. I don't have time. I should write a book. The next chapter of which is going to be, what do you say, little brother? When we were talking, decades, a lifetime of fucking torture. What's the monetary value you put on that? I don't get it. I don't know that you can. Currently, being tortured to death. I got the machine frying my brain, and then the goddamn little, fucking monsters who have access to the goddamn microwave weapons that just, move around, blast, blow out my fucking, it's just, I'm not going to go into it, because I told you to just take steps to improve your odds of not enduring the same. Yeah. Currently being tortured to death with the, no touch torture. They're chicken shits. They're monsters. I don't know. I was just pulling a number out of my ass with $1 billion. But I'm dead serious with the, I had oh damn, I didn't thought about that in there. I had some little smoothing. Maybe you could, control that goddamn varmint on your head, Donald Jesuit Trump. Some whatever executive order. I said, shut down the fucking CIA. You piece of shit. You fucking douchebag. You're a chicken shit. A goddamn Pinocha Grande. As for the first couple of intelligent disclosure, I missed the first part of your program. I love you too. Give each other a hug for me. Your awesomeness. Just pure awesomeness. And you said that we had to I don't know if my shit's froze up or what's going on, but we got issues with we got gremlins on the phone that are fucking up my business here, which is no surprise. We'll just switch devices if this ain't working, because we can do that. The CIA and this to the Stars Academy or whatever, it's again co-opting, like you said, they're whitewashing, leaving out so much. They got them things plugged in and charged, and the batteries are 49%. Huh? As I said, we got gremlins